So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back everyone to this channel. Everybody wants one desire, right? So, somebody wants to build their business, somebody wants to build their muscle, somebody wants to become famous. Everybody have dreams, right? But why only few make that dream to reality? What's the gap between dream to reality? So, nowadays worlds are like everything in our hand. Even if you want to become fit, there is so much of things in the internet, like what workout you need to do if you want to fit, or what food you should eat if you want to become fit. Like everything is it in the internet. Honestly, making money has never been this easier, and being fit has never been this easier. So everything we have, but why only few succeed? We can use motivation for do workout one day or do our job for 2 hours. But where the motivation gone after that one day? If everybody can achieve their goals, imagine how good the world would be. But what is between their dreams and their reality? So that's what we gonna see in this video. That is simple, practice. But you gonna ask why I stupidly say practice? Because if you want something, you need to practice. For example, if you want to become fit, you have to practice the workout. If you want to begin healthy, you have to practice to eat healthy. Or if your dream is to become happy, you should have to practice how to great food. You should have to encourage the small thing. Like this, you need to practice everything to achieve your goals. And even if you want to become world class expert in something, you need to practice 10,000 hours. Said by a book called Outliers. So you need to practice. And then, so the simple thing is, we need to practice. But why don't people practice? Because they are lacking of discipline. Because in internet, how much of information is there? Likewise, same amount of distraction is also there. That's why we know what to do and where to do, but we don't do. So to overcome this distraction, you need to practice discipline. The word discipline, we all gonna hear it from our childhood. Like discipline, there are so much of distraction in the internet. And on the same internet, there are so much of videos about how to stop distraction and begin discipline. From that, I from that I gathered so much of information, like time blocking, weekly planning, to-do list, having proper sleep time. But in this video, I don't want to talk about that. But most importantly, you need to learn this. If you learn this, you will automatically learn that hacks. And by using this, you're gonna be much more better than now. I will be guaranteed that. When it comes to discipline, we will not always be like begin lazy. Sometimes we will get motivation and do all our works, but the motivation is gone in one day or 1 week. But why we can't extend that line from 1 day to 1 year? That's where the problem is here. Because motivation has two types. One is making motivation and another one is gathering motivation. Making motivation means we saw one motivation video and think about it and started to do work. But that motivation will gone in one day. Like this, if motivation or come from outside, like we talking to somebody or watching motivation video on YouTube or Reels, like this are called making motivation. For myself, it will not be permanent. To do your works, you don't need motivation from the outside. You will make the motivation. Example, if you are like to singing, you will automatically sing. Nobody will force you to sing. You will motivated to sing daily. For example, if you love to go to gym, you will automatically wake up daily and go to gym. Nobody will motivate you to go to gym. You will automatically do it. That is called gathering motivation. But the question is, how I gather motivation for reading a book, go to gym, or start a business? And what I got the answer for this question is know the why. Let me explain. When I was a small boy, I don't like to eat vegetables. But nowadays I taking care of my body, and although there is no vegetables in my house, I will go to shop and buy it and eat only healthy. So so that's what gathering motivation will do. Like basically, if you love to do something, it will automatically happen. So everybody knows the answer for the why, right? But why only few succeeds? Because somebody's why is stronger than your why. For example, if somebody was so fat and they got so much of problem about it, so they wanted to reduce their weight, right? So their why is more powerful. Every time if you feel lazy to go to gym, he will think about that why, so that it will make him motivated. And that why only make you get closer to your dreams because more you want it, more you will practice. More you practice, more you get closer to your dreams. Now itself you feel you have a strong why and that why will make you closer to your dreams. Now itself you're gonna go and work for it. If you feel you didn't get that strong way, that's where a method is came. That is called inversion thinking. You know who is the biggest motivator in your life? Fear. Long back, nobody gonna sleep peacefully because there will be so predicted around them. And for that fear only, they invented some weapons and created shelter. And from that only, we all live in a house. That fear only make us to do all our works. Likewise, if you practice something, you have some fear on it. Example, if you practice to brush your teeth, you will know if you doesn't do, you will have cavity. Likewise, fear is one of the biggest motivator of all time. And how can we use that fear as an advantage? So we need to take an example. So we need to get fit and we know the answer for it because there will be so benefits. But still we don't know how to become fit. You need to change a mindset of innovation thinking. You don't need to think like what will be if I fit. You need to think what will be if I doesn't fit. Like everybody will body shame you and you will face many problems. The more you do this all, you will be far away from fit. And if you think this inversion thinking also not effective for you, there is something another that is called negative manifestation. If you think like you cannot eat healthy or you cannot concentrate, you can imagine like what will be if you don't have that skill. Or if you want to become healthy, you can imagine like what will be if you eat junk food daily. And over the time, if this thought came to your mind, you need to do the right thing. And the decision you are making today will not affect the people like your parents, your friends, or your relatives. They will affect more effective on you only. You need to imagine if you are on your old age and looking back, what will be if your life is happy? Or what will be if your life is unhappy? So the decision is made all by you and you spend your precious time on this video. You need to apply these things on your life. And this is for today's video. I meet you on another video.